Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Uncommon Sense with Jose Negron. Now, for the benefit of those of you who are not familiar with the channel or are watching this channel for the very first time, the reason why it's called Uncommon Sense because here we discuss everyday issues and we try to find solutions. But not everyone uses logic. For that reason, it is called Uncommon Sense. I want to let everybody know that I'm currently live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. As always, I want to give a huge shout out to all the people who have subscribed to my channel. I also want to give a huge shout out to those who watch my content on a regular basis. I also wish to give a huge shout out to those who have seen fit to allow me to enter into their devices. And I just want to say thank you very much. I really appreciate it because the truth of the matter is there are literally millions of different platforms where you can get your information or entertainment. And you saw fit to allow me to enter your platforms. Right now, most of the people will probably catch this on the playback, which is perfectly fine with me. Now, what I will ask, if you have not done so, please subscribe, like, and hit the bell notification to all. So therefore, whenever I do prepare content, uh, you will have the opportunity to either watch it live or watch it on the playback. Um, Tonight, it's going to be a, a loose, what I say, nothing structured. Excuse me. What I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to give you my thoughts um, as far as things that happened during the week. Okay. So what I'm going to do is once I see any activity in the chat, I will drop the link. If I don't see it, after I say my piece, I will end the stream. And I actually have quite a few things that I want to talk about. The first item is going to be regarding the situation with Brittany Griner. Okay. Now, for those of you, for whatever reason, are not familiar with this person, um, she is a person who is a professional basketball player in the WNBA. And I see we have the Angry Biracial in the chat. Good evening, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate your support, sir. Okay. Now, what happened was this athlete, what she did was she went to Russia and she brought with her illegal substance, which was some sort of cannabis. Now she was arrested. She had a trial. She confessed to the crime in action, and she was sentenced for 9 years in prison for bringing narcotics to Russia. Now, right now, there is a huge outcry for this person to be set free. Why? Simply because of the fact that you have a young person who is able to dribble a basketball and shoot a basketball into a hoop. Okay? Now, let me make myself perfectly clear on this subject. Whenever you visit another country, whether it be a country in Europe, oh, good evening, KFIT. How are you doing tonight? Thank you very much for stopping by. Now, whenever you visit a country, whether it be the United Kingdom, whether it be Russia, whether it be any country in Europe, whether it be any country in Latin or Central America, whether it be any country in Asia, whether it be in the United States, You have to abide by the laws governing the country that you visit. If you do not, and I see we have the presence of the introvert Boricua. Good evening, sir. Um, if you violate those laws, what's going to happen is you're going to be arrested. You're going to be, well, hopefully, you'll be given a trial. And if found guilty, you're going to be getting a sentence. Now, depending on the nature of the offense, it can vary. Some that's serious enough that can warrant capital punishment. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the link. Um, sure anyone wants to join in. Okay, okay, okay. Kayfair, we're having general discussion regarding a couple of issues. So it's nothing any particular. Right now, I'm speaking about Brittany's Griner. Now, the fact of the matter is this: she committed a crime in Russia. She had a trial. She was sentenced, and she confessed to the crime, and she was sentenced to 9 years. Now, is 9 years, um, a stiff sentence? Yes. Okay. However, she needs to serve time. Now, for the people that are crying out saying that she should be set free, there's a couple of things that you need to consider. Number one, we have literally thousands of people who are rotting in jail for minor offenses when it comes to drugs and foreign substances. No one is okay. I don't see them having the same outcry for these people. Let's keep it real. And now we're gonna have a guest. Before I let my guest in, I'm gonna read the disclaimer. The views of the guests who appear on the channel are not necessarily those of the host on the channel. Any attempt to copy material without the consent of the host on the channel is prohibited. By appearing on the call, you waive your rights to your image in the channel. Some of the views which the guest hold may be considered messages on views. Those who are on the panel that appear being under the influence of drug or alcohol will be removed from the panel and forever banned from the channel. The host requests that no human comment be made regarding the internet service effective immediately. If you do not like the content, you can block the channel. And now we're going to bring our guest.
Hello, happy weekend, happy Friday. Thank you, Jose Negron, for allowing me on your platform, always and
Yep.
forever.
Well, I appreciate you visiting my cyber home. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well, TGIF. It's been a long freaking week. Happy to be home. Just relaxing, checking you out on YouTube.
Okay. Well, right now, today we're talking a couple of topics. So right now, for the next few minutes, we're going to be I'm talking about Brittany Griner and the fact that she's now going to be serving 9 years in prison for bringing an illegal drug substance to Russia. And the fact that there's a huge outcry regarding this, how this person should be set free. But yeah, what about all the people that's currently languishing in prison for years over minor offenses regarding drugs and whatnot? Not to mention, whenever anyone comes to this country and commit a crime, we want them to be prosecuted to the extent of the law. But because a person, and no offense to the family, simply because a person can dribble a ball and shoot a basket, I mean, we're going to go through hoops to have this person set free.
I definitely get what you're saying for sure. I remember talking about this on I think one of your other colleagues YouTube friends channel. I think it's crazy that she got that amount of years. And I definitely hear what you're saying as well. I feel like she's not gonna do that full bid though.
Okay.
I feel like some
But
way, somehow, it's gonna be a politician or a president or someone's gonna come into term that's gonna, help her get out of that situation, or some kind of activist.
okay. But you know what's going to be what the problem behind all that? It's going to set a dangerous precedent that that whenever any every U.S. citizen goes through the same crap, that we're going to be going through hoops to try to get that person to be set free. But yet, at the same time, when anybody comes to this country and commits a crime, we want them to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
I definitely get it. Because
Yeah,
I work in a court, so I see crimes like this, murder. People from other country come here, they get expedited back to their country, and sometimes they don't get time served here. So I know what you mean.
yeah, okay. And like I said before, I mean, I feel bad for the family of Brittany Griner because um, she's in prison in another country. Unfortunately, this is a situation that Brittany brought upon herself. So, my suggestion for her is the following: learn how to speak Russian, learn how to eat borscht and whatever food that they serve. And to her, I just simply say, I'm sorry, but до свидания.
Well, I saw her fiance do an interview on TV or YouTube, so I'm pretty sure her fiance will be sending her some great care packages of audiobooks of things she needs to do if that's allowed in Russian prisons. I have no idea what their judicial system is like out there.
Yeah. But another problem is this: many people, when they go to visit another country, they automatically assume that that what is permissible in the United States is permissible abroad, and that's not the case. It's like, okay, let me use this analogy. It's like I'm coming over to your home, K-Fit, for a visit, and I'm assuming that I'm going to be under the same conditions in your home that I am in my home. Does that make sense?
Negative. Mhm.
Okay, well, unfortunately, that is the mentality of people who travel abroad.
I mean, I've traveled abroad a few times, and each time I traveled abroad, I made sure I was in through a travel agency with a tour guide, and I knew what to do, what not to do, extra prepared, safe. Read some literature on where I was going prior, but like you said, we're all different, so I did my research, and I asked if I could bring alcohol back to United States, and they said yes. So I did it the right way. I feel, not judging anyone who does it the wrong way, but some people are manipulative and they know how to get things out of countries, whether they consume it in their bodies internally or they go through the most, paying someone and get it through customs. We know these things happen. So at the end of the day, whether she wants to remain guilty or not, it's up to her. But I think it's a sad situation, but it's beyond me.
Well, okay, I don't want to sound openly harsh, but let's keep it 100. She knew about the situation in Russia, but she decided to bring a foreign substance that's not permissible anyway, and she got caught. And again, I do feel for the family of Brittany. But you know something? Maybe it might teach some people to respect the laws of the country that they're visiting.
I mean, maybe, I really feel like, this is a situation where she's being made an example out of. I definitely feel like in certain situations, depending on who you are, what your status of class or stature is, you will or will not fall victim to these type of situations, even if you do know the rules of a country you're visiting. I feel like for me in this situation, I just feel like, I don't think it's worth a war. You know, if we have some people that they want to send back, okay, fine, but we shouldn't be spending everyone's tax dollars and, everyone's money on one individual. And again, I really personally feel like, certain people this would not happen to. And I'm not going to drop any names. It's not about names, but I feel like certain people get a pass and certain people don't because they are held to be made examples of.
Yeah, you know what? I understand what you're saying. Now, I have the privilege of visiting 6 countries in my lifetime, with the exception of Canada. All the other countries that I visited were in Latin America. So, what I did my due diligence and research regarding what's permissible and not permissible. And I also have one advantage: I speak Spanish. Now, I sound like a gringo, but at least I can speak it and people understand it.
Right. I mean, I understand you a little bit.
Yeah. So, so what do you think is going to be the final outcome to all this dilemma?
I think she's gonna get out under her 9 years. I think in some kind of secret fairy godmother way, something's gonna happen with us in Russia. Something way above us on a political level, and she's not gonna do the full time. I really think that.
Okay, that's well, time will tell what happens. Now we're going to go into another topic, which was yesterday's stream, which I did it, which was the topic was who's more logical, the males or the females.
Oh yeah, I had to tap
Now,
out on that one.
yeah. Now the reason why I brought up this topic because it's always been a debate, and this has been this thinking for a long time. Men are more logical, supposedly, and women are more emotional due to the fact that they are nurturers, they're caregivers, they're more empathetic, so on and so forth. However, we have seen examples where men have not been very logical and more emotional. And we've seen examples where women have been more logical than emotional. And if you take a look at the stream, okay, I think we just lost Kate. Okay, hopefully she'll come back. Okay, okay, it's us.
But I'm here with you.
Okay, Kate, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm on my cell phone and my phone is charging, so I pressed the button and it automatically kicked me out.
Okay, so now now if you saw Rod stream yesterday, we saw an example where um, a male towards the middle and the end of the stream got more emotional, and then we saw two ladies got okay. Right. So now we have the intro Barriqua. Good evening, sir.
Hey, Don Jose, you were about to close up. I mean, it's just that we were on the on the group chat.
I know,
So, but
I
I
know.
was like, I'm gonna check out Jose's stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I just finished talking about the Brittany Griner situation.
Okay.
And I'll just
The
leave.
whole thing. Yeah, I know. Oh, my bad. Keep on.
Yeah. So, basically, my feeling is this. I feel bad for the family
Mhm.
for Brittany. But my suggestion to her is the following: learn Russian
Mm.
and learn how to eat borscht. And to her, I just simply say,
It push. She's already doing that. She's not gonna have to learn that. She's already doing that.
okay. Well, to her, I
It's
just
gonna
simply
be
because,
hairy. Hairy,
okay,
maybe stink, but she's already eating bush. So,
no, not bush, borscht, borscht.
oh, I thought you were talking about eating bush. I mean, she's
No,
already doing that.
no. Well, okay, well, you know what? We know that. I wasn't going to go there.
Yeah, well, I mean, my bad, don't want to say my bad. I thought you that you were yeah, that's one thing that she's not gonna have to learn. She's already doing that. So, but borscht, what's that? Borscht?
Borscht is a Russian dish, and it's cold.
Ah, well, if she gets that, because remember she's in jail, she might get the very minimum. She might starve a little bit. Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen there. Yeah, but I
Okay.
mean, it's just that she has a pattern. She has a pattern of behavior in which she wants to do whatever, and she's already been in trouble before. She's been because of a situation, a case of domestic violence. She actually, I understand that she had to go to court for that. So there is kind of like a precedent when it comes to behavior. I mean,
Okay.
she's gonna be doing that. She's gonna be living her lifestyle. Okay, fine, but that only goes to show that for women thinking that they're gonna be better off with a woman, not necessarily, because a lot of these women, these butch women, they're worse than men. I mean, they're more they have the entitlement plus thinking that they can do what men do, that they get held accountable for without the accountability. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I see Marcelo is in the chat. Is in the chat. Good evening, sir. Now, guys, there are 7 people watching the stream, and right now there's only 3 likes. I would like to get it closer to 7. If we can do that, I really would appreciate it. I know that people are doing other things, but if you're gonna watch it, it doesn't cost you anything to give a like.
Okay, gotcha.
Now,
That's true.
now we now I'm talking about yesterday's stream, which was who are more logical, males or females?
Well, by nature, men tend to be more logical, and women tend to be more emotional. But at least in our Western society, in the last several years, maybe in the last decade or so, decade and a half
Okay.
or so, there has been somewhat of a role reversal, and there are more and more young men that are being more emotional, and more women that are becoming more somewhat masculine and trying to think the way and act the way men do. So that is
Okay.
being a bit of a role reversal. Mhm.
Yes. Okay. Well, Kate, it's good to see you back. So now we're discussing who is more logical, male or females.
Okay, well, I'm on my laptop and it has way more juice than my cell phone. And ay, Dios mío, arroz con pollo. You see, I'm like emotional.
Oh, you got tiene, dame un poco.
You know, that's my favorite thing because I want to learn Espanol. I have a lot of Espanol friends and they don't want to teach me nada, but it's all good in the hood.
That's
Um,
good.
but
That's good.
I'm
Okay,
gonna be respectful and mature. I think men really are more logical, depending on, maturity and age frame of where they are, if they're walking with a purpose, so to say. Those who are, done playing in the streets, and they're ready to, create a path or a lifestyle for themselves. Those are more of the logical type of men, but I don't feel all men are logical. But if you want to compare men to women, yes, for the most part, men are more logical than females because, as you said, women do act and think with their emotions at times.
yes.
Right.
But one thing I've noticed, and not just in social media, but outside. that
That killed me to
more
say
and
that,
more
by the way.
women. I'm sorry.
I just want to add that it killed me to say that.
Well,
Oh, did you hurt yourself?
Yeah, it really, really did.
Uh,
I'll have to watch this on the playback.
okay,
well,
okay. You're
well,
healed. You'll be fine.
the fact of the matter is, unfortunately, I'm dealing with the oppressive heat of summer over here in New York. So,
No, no, don't start with
um,
that. Don't start with that. There is no such thing as oppressive here. Heat.
y-
I mean, what? 93, 92 degrees? That's not oppressive. That's perfect.
no, let's
Listen, it's a
deadly.
beach in my house right now. I'm treating the house like a beach right now.
Mm. Oh, okay,
But
okay.
Damn that.
but
Let's just say you're
but
comfortable. Dress comfortable.
no, but going back, you know, outside of social media, there's been situation where men have acted more emotional than logical, and
Yeah.
women have acted more logical than emotional. I think there's a lot of factors and why people tend to act more emotional than logical. Part of it has to do with the upbringing that people have. Um, if people were not taught to have. Oh, wait a minute! I see this Denise is in the chat. Good evening, daughter. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're getting your naps in. Because I know, things like that. But the fact of the matter is, recently we've seen cases where both male and female have acted logically and acted emotionally.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, but it depends. It depends on on the person. But of course, because of like I was saying, because of the society that we live in, there is a rise on role reversals. So yeah, it is a thing.
Okay.
It can be problematic because I mean, emotional men don't get any respect from women, and
Okay.
overly okay, it's good. It's good if a woman can be logical. That's a great thing. That's an excellent thing. If she can remain feminine,
Yes.
if she can remain a woman, but if we trying to talk to think logically comes masculine energy, then that's a big turnoff. At least for an heterosexual man, that's a big turnoff. We don't find it cute. We don't find it attractive. But
Okay. I
if she can
see.
be grown enough,
Yeah, I see Denise is getting ready to take an evening nap. You know what? It's okay. I'm gonna DM you. I don't know. I don't know later tonight but definitely tomorrow because I know you need your sleep because a couple of things you know to talk about. But but I understand you need your nap. Even though people like myself that's approaching 60, we don't need to take as many naps as some of people do. Okay, and I see here, Denise also put down, we love emotional men, but we don't respect them. However, we respect logical men and any man that's more important than love. Interesting point of view, daughter.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I agree with her.
yeah, yeah. Now, we saw one example of person being emotional and a person being logical on Rad's stream yesterday. Um, all I'm going to say is to check it out, and you will see it for yourself.
Yeah, yeah, Kfid, if you can check it out because we we saw it. We saw what happened. If you can check it out, then you'll see what Jose means.
Can y'all drop the link here? What's to me
Yeah,
personally?
Okay, well, you know what? I don't. Okay, the thing is, I don't have
I'll
Radical's
look it up.
permission.
No, no, but it's just a
Okay.
link. It's just a link to his stream. That's okay. Yeah, I'll get it. Oh,
Okay, now, wait a minute. I gotta address what Denise is saying. She said you cannot afford the nap because you got to take 17 detours to avoid the New York rats. Okay, first of all, for the umpteenth time, we do not have a rat problem. We have a slight mousy problem.
Jose, yes, we do have a rat problem. Don't lie to her.
Exactly. 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 Don't be
Well,
in denial.
well, we don't have a rat problem here in Parkchester.
Well, in Manhattan, Lower East Side, Midtown, the by where I'm at, by the Brooklyn Bridge, these rats are the streets. They are the police officers out here.
Okay, so you might see a little mouse here and there. I mean, they're more afraid of you than you're afraid of it.
Monsters, those monsters, they're bigger than
No,
the
they
dogs
eat
at,
the
at
cats.
Central Park.
They eating cats and squirrels out here.
God damn. Oh
Oh,
man,
come
no.
on, man.
Stay out of there.
Let's not go there with. I mean, let's not exaggerate. Okay, there is a
Jose, let me
slight.
tell you, I swear, I wish I could show you video of how my neighborhood was a couple months ago when I had no gas for a whole year. It was horrible. Rat
Oh,
infestation, I swear.
yeah. Casey, get out of there. They're coming to get you.
Like my daughter came to visit one day, she couldn't even walk into the building. She was afraid. I had to come outside to get her.
Oh,
Oh,
I
oh,
s-
oh,
oh.
oh, oh, oh! I gotta read what Denise put down. Those rents are a source of revenue at this point for y'all. Someone needs to spun knob and start charging for visitors to see these alligators. I mean, those rats. Okay, again. Okay, it's one thing if you see one mouse or two mice or maybe even a small family of mice. But it's not like, it's not like there's like millions of rats out there.
It's enough of them though. It shouldn't be this many. Like remember back in the day we had a lot of stray dogs and stray cats. Is that many rats in Manhattan?
Oh. And the dogs don't
Now,
don't get at them, don't kill them.
We don't
Or
have any more stray dogs or stray cats. That was a big problem back in the 80s and 90s. There was a lot of strays. Even chickens and turkeys would be stray in the Bronx and Staten Island.
turkey.
Yeah, I don't know where they came from, but there used to be stray animals in New York. Even like snakes,
okay,
all kinds of reptiles.
okay.
Turkeys, straight turkeys
Now,
in New York.
now,
Oh,
now we have the 18th of the saying. Those rats put cats into a full house and then dragged it into the alley. Denise said, "What do you think cops got the weapon out there? They're scared of rats as well." Raheem, those rats can gain employment at this point. Okay, again, I admit there is a slight mouse problem here in New York, in some areas of New York.
you're in
Okay.
denial. You're
Okay,
in
he's only
denial.
speaking for the Bronx only. I'm speaking for Manhattan.
Manhattan is supposed to be cleaner than the Bronx or Brooklyn or also we
There's
have
even
Manhattan.
rats in Times Square train station area and everything. Don't let the TVs fool you.
Oh,
Oh, come on, the rats are more scared of you than you are of it.
okay. I'm gonna have to make sure to warn my friend from the Dominican Republic who's gonna be going to I think to Manhattan actually. I'm gonna warn her like be careful with them rats. They're bigger than you.
Okay,
Exactly.
you know
There's
what?
so much trash in New York because a lot of street vendors and stuff like that. Sorry, I have background noise. But there's like street vendors and garbage everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh man.
what you know what? If people just be a little bit neater, we wouldn't have a problem with
A
mice.
little bit. A little bit. I mean,
Agree, Jose. New Yorkers are dirty. Like we pollute all the time, no matter what they try to enforce.
but the thing is that I remember seeing this film, kind of like a documentary film that was from like 1973, and it was about it was about what happens at night in the Bronx. And well, again, it's in the Bronx, but South Bronx, something like that. And it was about the crime and all the people getting shot, stabbed, beat up, and the emergency rooms flooded, and everything looked really dirty back then. Are you telling me that it's the same today?
I
Okay,
mean, It got a little better, don't get me wrong, but it's still a problem for me, honestly. I've been in Manhattan for maybe 13 years now.
Uh-huh. Okay. I see.
Well, I've been to Parkchester for over 5 years. Do you know how many times I've seen a mouse?
Every day?
Zero.
Yeah, I don't see
Zero.
mice either. I don't see any mice. I see
No,
rats.
no, but the mice don't stand a chance. The mice get eaten by the rats. That will be my guess.
And Denise, you're right. The rats are eating good. All these vegan spots and taco spots and burger spots and drinks and margarita
And
spots.
I have seen rats stealing slices of pizza. What the hell?
And these
That's
fancy
scary.
restaurants, they throw the food out right away the same day.
Yeah, and people starving in the streets, I'm sure, but they throw food away. Make it make sense.
The homeless know where to find the good stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, well.
No. You know what Denise just you know what Denise just put in the chat? Jose, use glasses. You think those rats are raccoons?
Listen, the New York City rats are not afraid of nobody. You stomp at them, they look at you. They don't run. They gangster. They bold.
Yeah, they're mutants. They have mutated into fighting.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Rats.
Shit.
Shredder, Splinter, Michelangelo, Leonardo, all of them.
Yeah. You expect the Ninja Turtles to be underneath you on the sidewalk because they're in the
They
sewer.
are the Ninja Turtles.
They're in the sewer. And you're seeing many splinters around. You expect one of them to start talking to you, asking you your name or something.
I swear, I tell you, I won't lie. They're big. They're bigger than normal rats. They're big. They're big.
Oh shit.
You see a rat, you're gonna scream like ah! You're gonna throw your feet up and jump with your ankles and your tippy toes. They're big.
Oh, okay. That's that's messed up.
Jose, he ran away because we was talking about the rats.
Mm.
But that's the only thing about New York. New York is really dirty. Like, yeah, it's all these fancy buildings. Yeah, you may see celebrities, and yeah, you can make money and all of that. But people trash the streets. I swear, people are so dirty. That's why sanitation department is hiring, and people apply for that test because they make good money. Always a lot of overtime.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys, I apologize. I just had some minor technical difficulties.
Okay.
Okay.
You sound fine.
Okay, but okay. So let's stay away. We'll move from the situation of the slight mouse problem in New York.
That's like you don't stop. You don't stop with the denial.
Capital RATS.
Yeah. Man.
Okay.
I pulled up the stream, Ramon, as well on another tab, so I got it. Thank you.
Sure thing.
Okay. So now we're going to be talking another situation, and it might be kind of sensitive for some women. Now, I don't know if you noticed lately. Okay, now I see we got Maceo in the chat saying the biggest rap I've seen in New York have been in the Bronx, near the Cross Bronx and Jerome Avenue. Okay, so he saw a couple of mice.
Rats!
Right near your emoji.
Yo, I'm telling you, Denise, if you come to New York and you've never seen rats, you're gonna be screaming like the whole time. You're gonna be like in Manhattan. Don't come to Manhattan.
Oh, come on, K-Fit. You're gonna scare Denise off. You know what, Denise? You should come to Parkchester.
No, come to Manhattan, Denise. I live by the South Street Seaport where like all the boats and the water is. By the bridges. It's a lot of outdoor restaurants, but there may be some rats.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? We got some nice restaurants over here in Parkchester.
But we got Dumbo, we got West 4, 14th Street, Hell's Kitchen, Soho, the Staten Island Ferry, the Governor's Ferry. We could see
Yes,
Dumbo and the piers.
yes, but we got
Mm.
Column Bay Park. We have Orchard Beach. I mean, we have the
You,
Bronx
you
Botanical.
got you got Chocha Beach. I got you.
Pebble Beach. No, I
Uh,
want to come. I was up there, Jose, for my birthday. I went to City Island. I didn't go to Orchard Beach, but I was by Sammy's in City Island, not too far from Orchard Beach.
okay.
Okay. Now Denise says, "I avoid New York like Neo from the Matrix. I'll think I'll stay in Manhattan." Denise, um, what if I get married and you have to go to Parkchester? You mean you're not gonna come? You're not gonna attend the wedding? Okay,
She'll
silence.
come. She'll come. She'll come. I think I'll stay in my head. Yeah. I mean, eventually, I would like to visit it too. I mean, at least seeing a little bit of Manhattan because I think that's where my mom used to live
Okay.
with grandma. But that was a long time ago. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Look what Denise.
Ah, the level of dynamic. I'm on
Okay,
you.
okay. Time out. Okay, time out. First of
Ah,
all, okay. First of all, you don't need a hazmat. All you need is a nice outfit, preferably a dress,
mhm.
and maybe some sunglasses.
Mm, all right.
And besides, if you don't behave, Denise, I got this ready.
Oh boy.
Nah, I'm
Oh,
just kidding. I think Manhattan probably has the most rest out of all the boroughs, though. Honestly speaking, just to be transparent, probably the Bronx doesn't have as many rest. Maybe Brooklyn doesn't. Maybe Queens and Staten Island doesn't, but definitely Manhattan does.
mm, all right.
So you'll be
Oh,
safe in Parkchester with Jose. That's the point.
Okay.
yes. Yes, that is so true. And you might fall in love in Parkchester. You might want to move to Parkchester.
I used to work at Macy's right there in Parkchester.
Okay. So, what's your opinion on Parkchester?
I like it. It's kind of bougie, but I like it. I never lived there. I have relatives that lived there before. When I was around Parkchester, it was like the early 2000s, late 90s. It was definitely going through a renovation period at that time. But I know it's a very nice area. If you have a lot of great maintenance people, it's kept well as far as the gardens and the in the backyards and the parks and everything. And it's a great community of working class people. So I know it's a great place to live, to be transparent. But I just really
Then,
don't want to be in a
okay,
box.
okay. Excuse me. I gotta address Denise here. Once I get to JFK, I will get my hazmat suit on.
Mm.
Denise, if you're so brave, why don't you join the panel and say that to my face? Or maybe it's
Oh
just a
man.
little of the, or
Hi,
just a case of,
Caramba.
or it's just a,
No.
it's just a case of the, it's just a case of the.
Yep. No. Come on. She says something about taking her nap. Yeah, she doesn't want.
No, yeah,
I
there's
keep
so much about
forgetting.
a
So what
nap.
is 3:45 in LA right now? 3:45 p.m.
No, it's four
Or
forty-five.
4:45? Okay.
Yes. Well, I have never been to LA, but I will have to wear a gas mask because LA has all that smog over there.
Mm, all right.
And what's it? Ray free nap? I have to nap every evening. Okay.
I
Okay.
can't nap like that. If I nap, it's because I didn't get any sleep the night prior. But I can't take regular naps throughout the days like that.
Yeah, I made the mistake because yesterday people that we were talking about they were gonna get a nap, so what I do is that I lay down after I talk to you guys on the group chat, because you some of you guys were talking about that you were gonna take a nap. And what did I do? I lied down because I was reading something, and I took a nap myself. But I woke up at midnight, and I have been up ever since.
Okay,
So
now
I
Denise
have
said
been up
naps
since
are good.
midnight. Yeah. No,
Well,
I know they're good. They're
you know,
good. I mean, if one can take
but you
like
know,
a 30-minute nap or something, that's actually pretty good for you. But the thing is that I try to take a nap, but I end up sleeping like 7 hours, 6, 7 hours, and then I'm up at midnight, like it happened last night. I've been up since last night, since midnight.
Yeah, me too. It doesn't become a nap; it becomes a whole sleep.
Yeah, I try to take a nap, and
but you know
then
what?
I nap too many hours, and then when I'm supposed to actually get real sleep, I can't.
And
And then
then
I
she
wake
says,
up
"Wait,
like, nobody woke me up. Why you let me sleep so
and,
long? Why nobody told me it was dark outside?
and then
Yeah.
Denise and Denise puts down. Why you think people think I'm 27 instead of 34? My beauty sleep, my naps are a comatose sleep. Okay, look at me. I don't look like I'm 59. I look like I'm 40, and I
Uh,
don't take a nap.
okay. Well, I don't have a shirt, so I will come I will come up on camera. So
Denise, New Yorkers take naps on the train all the time.
Yeah.
who's
What? Oh, whoa,
who
whoa,
looks
whoa, whoa, whoa,
79?
whoa.
Who looks 79?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna show my face. The only thing is that I have the Bell's palsy. I'm dealing with that, but I just turned 47, so I don't think I'm doing too bad. So
Wow, never saw you before. Hey, okay.
hey,
Look at you, 47. Looking good.
hey, yeah, I'll try. I
Okay, okay,
mean,
okay, okay. Excuse me.
I know who you are, Jose. I see you all the
Okay,
time.
excuse me.
yeah, with
Do I look like I'm
You look amazing.
79, guys?
Amazing.
Do I look like I'm 79?
yeah,
Okay, wait a minute.
on the first
It's
I
because the
turned
lack of
47.
naps
Mhm.
and the rest that you're aging, Jose.
Yeah, I need to take more naps myself because I trying to preserve this a little bit. I don't want to get older.
Well, I look great age.
Well, I'm not
I
saying
mean, people
I
can
look
I
great,
mean,
but
people
I
mistake me
have
for
a good
being
chance.
like 40.
Yeah, but I have a good chance. I mean, my mom, well, my mom who passed away, she didn't look old. She didn't look old. She was almost 70, but she didn't look old.
Okay. Now, Denise put down, don't get Botox, just nap. Okay,
Oh
well,
no,
I got
no.
news for you, Denise. I lead a very active life, so I don't have the time to take a nap.
Getting
Okay.
botox? No. I mean, no. Don't be doing that. You might end up disfiguring your own face, or especially with these women that get all that botox on their lips and they can't move it, and they look like either Donald Duck or Daffy Duck, depending on their complexion.
Oh my goodness. Now Denise is trolling big time. Imagine getting on a hoverboard trying to slide through the sidewalk of New York with all those rats. Again, we don't have a major rat problem. We have a slight mousy problem.
And he not talking Mickey Mouse.
Not Mickey Mouse, not Mickey Mouse. Actual rats.
Okay, okay. First of all, they're more
Scary,
afraid.
aggressive, dangerous rats.
I mean, they're more afraid of you than you are of it.
Ew. No,
I
no,
put my sneakers
But you
on
know
if I
what?
was you.
Okay, but you know what? Let's see if we can get off the topic regarding the red situation because we can go through Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
But you know, but
that's
you know what?
unexpected.
But you know what I would love to see the next time I go to Puerto Rico? I would love to see the cookies. They're so cute. And they go, cookie, cookie, cookie.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a real treat when you can hear them. Um, so it is. It's nice. It's nice when you can hear them at night when
Yeah,
the sun goes
yeah,
down.
I agree.
What is that? I'm sorry, I don't know what that is.
Okay, listen,
Okay, it's like a little it's like a
listen.
little frog like character.
Okay, I'll see if I can share it. Hang on.
Uh Denise, it's not a disgusting frog. They're cute. And could you imagine your body being covered with cookies? It's so beautiful.
It's a bird.
No,
No,
hang on,
it's
hang
a
on.
frog.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, I wouldn't want that shit next to me.
They're cute.
Yeah, this one was kind of like the remix because he was only saying ko. He wasn't saying the whole thing. So I'm gonna have to look at a different video.
Okay. Okay. I don't know how to get rid of this. Okay. Now, first of all, with those freaking with big freaking eyes and that slimy body. Oh, come on, they're cute. They're adorable. I would love to have a cookie. I mean, just like I'm going cookie, cookie, cookie. They're cute. I mean, they're adorable. How could you say? How could you be mean to our native resident of Puerto Rico? I mean, what kind of Puerto Rican are you, Denise?
That thing is an alien.
Okay. Okay, let's see if I can.
I mean, when you grow up with that, I mean, you miss it. You grow up with that, even in the cities, even if you are in the capital or on the southern city, even in the cities, you hear them because they are in the wherever there is vegetation and so on. I mean, and they thrive. They thrive there. It's only there where they can exist or on one of the Hawaiian islands. Nowhere
Okay,
else.
okay,
Nowhere
excuse
else.
me. Okay, okay, I gotta address this. First of all, they're not horrible looking. They're cute and they're not disgusting. They're adorable. I mean, I
That
would
tiny
love
little
to.
frog.
I mean, come on now. They are like
Denise
they're
is
like a little.
trolling. Denise is
I mean,
trolling.
they're like our little reptile babies.
Well,
Denise
maybe
is
if I
trolling.
grew up with it, I would be used to it. But that's kind of annoying. It'd be a lot of them at one time doing that cookie all night.
Well, the
Oh, that's so.
on the first few hours of the evening, after a certain point, when it reaches when it's getting close to midnight, it subsides because they go to sleep.
So it's like a
Uh,
rooster, it's like an alarm clock.
no, because you're not gonna hear them. You're not gonna hear them in the morning. I mean, in the middle of the night, by midnight, you barely hear them because they have subsided. I mean,
Okay.
they go to sleep.
Denise.
It's only in the first
Okay.
in the early hours of the evening when the sun goes down. That's when you start hearing them.
In your country,
Okay.
this is what this is. Where
It
these
is
frogs at?
where you found them?
Yeah, where those frogs at?
No. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Wherever you are on the island, you hear them at a distance.
Oh, on the island. Okay,
Yeah, it's in Puerto Rico. It's in Puerto Rico.
Puerto
The
Rico.
first
Okay.
and the first night that you spend there. I mean, if you ever go down there, you're gonna hear them, and that's when you're gonna be like, oh, so that's what it is. Yeah.
Uh, guys, Denise is talking about how people in Beverly Hills advocated for them not to get exterminated because they thought it was car alarms in the beginning. You love the sound
Car
at night.
alarms. Wow.
They're
Talking
mating
about
sound.
car alarms.
Once they
Nah,
have
you
sex, they
capping.
shut up. MK loved them. It's not a disgusting frog. I love
She's
them. They're
messing with you. She's
cute.
messing with you.
It's
She's
cute. It's
messing
a
with you.
cookie, cookie, cookie,
Yeah.
cookie. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a whole stream on nothing on the cookie and how
Hmm.
cute they are, how adorable they are, how sweet they are.
Like even when I go to the South to visit my family that live like down south, like Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, I hate to hear the crickets at night. That shit drives me mad. I hate that sound. All night it's
Well,
just
there are certain bugs that you hear at a certain time during the afternoon that they sound like some kind of some kind of buzz saw or some kind of power tool. I mean, like something that is about to cut wood or something.
Yeah.
There are certain bugs that have a kind of like an intense sound. I can't describe it because I don't know the name of it, but they have kind of like a loud buzzing sound, and those are apparently a certain bugs. I don't like that. I don't like it.
yeah, like the hornets and like those dragonflies, those big bugs. They have like that
Yeah,
hissing sound, like electricity almost.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They have kind of like a
Okay.
buzzing sound, like some kind of power tool or something, like a
Okay.
trimmer or something.
You know what I'm
Yeah, I'm
gonna
with
do?
you.
I'm gonna have a ringtone with the sound of a cookie. So therefore, whenever I get a phone call, I get to hear it going, cookie, cookie, cookie.
Hmm.
If you like it, I love it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So let's get off the topic regarding the cookies because okay, now we're gonna talk about something that I don't know if you noticed, but all of a sudden now you have some of these so-called independent boss chick ladies. All of a sudden now they want to get married and now they want to be
You can talk
submissive.
about that. You can talk about that. The ladies are gonna come after you. Yeah, they're
But you
strong
know
and
what?
independent. They're strong and independent. That
But you
they
know
didn't
what?
need a man. Yeah. Now they're kind of
Not the
changing the
You know,
304s.
huh?
Not the 304s, right? Not those.
no, I'm not
No,
talking about.
no.
No, I'm not talking about those. Now, I don't know if you are familiar with a YouTube creator called Didi.
No, I'm really new out here on YouTube.
Okay, well, she has a channel and she has close to 100,000 subs. So what she does reaction videos. So in one of the videos, there is this lady. She's 39 years old. She's a nurse. She has two jobs, and then all of a sudden she decides, you know what? I don't want to be an independent boss lady. I want to get married. I want to get submissive, and then if I find a man with steady income, with good credit, who know how to manage his finances, I will be submissive. I will cook for him. I will clean for him. I will give him the sex, whatever he wants. If he
Yeah,
wants a
yeah,
meal,
yeah. Yeah, yeah, but this is one of these women that are tired of having to do everything by themselves, so they're looking for a retirement plan. That's what she's looking for. Love has nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Now, of course, our daughter has a couple of statements to the fact saying, a man wants to have someone to rescue. Men don't want to date emotional lesbians. That lady waited till 39 years old to act right, and then she says she can still
Yeah,
win,
but
but
you have to do.
she will have to
Uh-huh.
trade off things she won't trade off.
No, but the thing is that she used to make videos having a different tune about how independent she was, and she could do everything by herself, and she was a boss and things like that, and she had her own money and all of that. But she was having to do everything by herself. She was having to work two jobs by herself, do everything herself, and she was. And now that she's at that age, then she's feeling tired. She's getting tired of it, and that's why she's changing her tune, because she's just tired. She wants somebody to save her, so to speak. That's all that is.
Now, I want to make this perfectly clear. Not all women are like this.
Okay, but
Okay,
that goes without saying. That goes without saying. It's just
I
that
know, but you know what? You got to say
somebody.
it because
Uh-huh.
I know because you got to say it. Now, okay, now Denise put down you can marry at any age. You just want to be realistic about where you stand. And she said you got to remember that you might want all that, but you're competing in a market with young, beautiful, and childless women.
Mm, yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
but this is okay. This is you see this is the thing. And again, not all women are like this, but a good portion are. They've been taught
Modern women.
to
Let's say it. Let's say it. Modern women.
okay.
Or a percentage of women.
Hmm.
Well, I'm
But there
just
are
trying
too
to
many.
keep it.
I guess that the pendulum is gonna have to swing, so more and more women start singing a different tune. But it could be too late for them, because maybe some of these women are too damaged. They have been living it up, doing everything that whatever they want. They have been hooking up with so many guys, and maybe some women too, because they won't admit to it. But a lot of these strong and independent women, the remember, if they haven't been with a man for a long time, maybe they have been laying up with a woman too. I mean, that happens. They just don't talk about it. That's a bit of a thing that they don't talk about. These are the same women that go on and on talking about that a man with standards is gay and things like that. Well, a lot of these women that are always around other women might be doing a little something else in the bedroom, but they won't talk about it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not fair to say that. I mean, I've never wanted to be that
No,
kind
no,
of
no. I
woman.
didn't say you. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you.
No,
I'm
but I feel
saying.
like certain women either they're gonna be gay or they're gonna hold it for the right guy, or they're gonna just
Mhm,
have their little booty call kind of situations and claim that
mhm.
independent ish.
Okay. Now,
Yeah, yeah, but remember, many modern women do experiment. They're called bi curious. A man who hangs out with men that they are quick to call him down low or potentially gay or something like that. But if it's women hanging with women all the time, they might be called bi curious. I mean, they play the semantics game to make it seem like it's not so bad if it's women. Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Well, time is different now. We have a whole different, lifestyle for the whole community of LGTB plus Q and pronouns and all kind of laws and respects, and it's a whole different world now from when we were
But
young.
I don't play the pronoun game. I don't play that game. I mean,
So,
I go by biology. I go by biology, male, female. That's it for me.
okay.
That's what
Let's
it ends
welcome
for me.
the 18th. Let's welcome the okay. Let's welcome the 18th letter. Good evening, Rakim.
Good evening. Shout out to my YouTube dad Jose, and shout out to K Fit, and shout out to my boy Ramon on the panel. How's everybody doing?
Hey, not too bad. Not too bad,
Um,
my dude.
I'm
What's going on?
good
we're doing
evening.
okay. I'm doing okay. I'm just trying to recover from this god awful, repressive, near fatal heat of New York.
No, 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 no. Stay on topic. Don't start with the with the nice warm weather that you have. You need to appreciate it better because that whole thing. No, no, we're not in the polar bear temperatures again.
Yeah, no
It's gonna be
cold
a
and
while
school
before.
talk.
Hell no! Don't be talking about cold to me because I'm gonna start feeling bronchitis symptoms. You keep it up.
No, I
Oh,
gotta
come
agree
on
with what
now.
my boy.
Yeah.
Gotta agree with what
I
my
mean,
boy
come on.
Ramon
I
was
mean,
saying.
I mean, come on now. We have not had winter in New York in years. And what?
Be grateful for the
Don't be
nice
ungrateful,
warm
husband.
weather, the slightly warm weather that you're having. I mean, you need to be grateful for it because that's more natural for human beings to be in warmer weather. That's more beneficial to the body, to the organisms. I mean,
I got news. I
than
got news. I
the
got news for
cold
you.
can kill you.
You should
Okay,
go to Coney Island,
Ramon.
Jose, in Brooklyn, and do the polar bear thing. Let's see if you're really gangster with it on the beach in the winter.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
You go do that. I won't do it.
That should get his boat throating right there.
No, no, no.
Ramon.
I don't want
Ramon.
hypothermia. I wouldn't do it. Nope.
Ramon. One day I actually went into the heat ER because I was dealing with heat exhaustion.
Probably, but I don't know. Probably it was only like 96 degrees in the shade, like the song says.
No, it's more like 100 degrees with no air
96
conditioning.
degrees in the shade. That's what puts you in
Well, I'm
hospital.
think, I mean, I'm thinking 20 degrees in the outdoors with a good gust of wind.
Yeah, well, I
Well,
mean, it shouldn't be that bad. It's just that you're too
Okay.
sensitive to warm, nice warm weather, healthy weather
Well,
like that.
well,
You're a polar
well,
bear.
yeah.
You're Mr.
Well,
Freeze.
you too sensitive to slightly chilly weather. Okay, and
No, you mean
Denise say,
that vortex,
go, okay,
that polar
okay,
vortex weather? Yes, I'm sensitive to it. Yeah, it can kill me. Hmm.
I wanted to.
Denise, aside, Denise, put down, go to the beach with your umbrella and sunscreen. Don't forget to
To
bring
the Chocha
snacks.
Beach.
The, the raccoon rats. Enjoy the lesson.
I
Okay,
wanted to speak on what my boy Ramon was saying.
yeah.
I agree 100%. I normally go off of biology. I got respect for everybody. I want everybody, to live their best life. But the role reversal that we're seeing in today's society is ass backwards. It's ass backwards, and it's not conducive for the society to produce, uh, you know, um, strong men or women. As far as I mean, look at it now. What you got this thing online, the hoochie daddy shorts and all of this different stuff, man. It's crazy to see like how far where we've gone in today's society with the role reversal. I find it crazy. And to add on to what K Fit said earlier, you do see more people being influenced, with the rainbow alphabet people. But the funny thing is, it's funny the double standards that take place because you have a lot of women that are, in relationships with other women that are date men, but you wouldn't see that in reverse. You wouldn't see a lot of women being into men who are into that type of thing and then going back to women. That's when you'll see the down low rhetoric or all of this other stuff. So it's funny how it's the double standards when it comes to that.
But you know, Rakim, you know what's crazy? That if someone asks me where is the restroom, I gotta say the following: the men's room's over here, the women's room is bathrooms over here, and the gender neutral bathrooms over there. Now, isn't that silly?
That's a good idea. That should actually be implicated. Men, women, and unisex or whatever you want to call it for that large population of people that don't fit the first two.
But that's
I
the
mean,
funny thing about it, though. It's not a large population. we think it's more because of the narrative that's being pushed in the media, but it's not a large population of people that way. But I do think that that should definitely be an idea. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I would love to see masculinity come back because the way things are versus the way it was when I grew up, it's like a lot of young boys don't have much to look up to. You know, with the way you see society going in today. I mean, I just think about all of the things that I took for granted that we used to make fun of, even the cheesy action movies and everything, the Steven Seagal movies, the Jean Claude Van Damme movies, watching Carlito's Way or the Robert De Niro movies, and even the hip hop at that time, growing up on Nas and Pac and Big and Jay. And don't get me wrong, some of the clothes might have been overly baggy, but boys looked like boys and women looked like women, and I really do miss that time period.
Okay.
You know what I want
Especially
to add to? I'm sorry, Jose.
okay, I just want to address what Denise is saying. Hold on, did I hear you right? Your guys saying that the temporary lesbian going back to date y'all? I'm lost. Masculinity will come back together when families come back together. Most masculine women don't have a fatherly figure. They just have a toxic big mama. I'm sorry, Kate. Go ahead.
Yeah, what I wanted to say, like, I love the LGBT plus community. I have a lot of gay friends and family members, but I kind of, want that to happen, like how we just spoke about men, women, then unifex for that large group of people that fit that other orientation. I kind of have a problem with, going to like being in a female bathroom and then, knowing that there's a female who's not fully female in that same bathroom with me who may have a different genitalia from me. Like that's kind of a mental problem for me. And no disrespect to the community. I don't want to come off the wrong way anyway. I'm just trying to express myself the best way I can right now. But that's why I feel like that should be a thing because, as long as you still have a genitalia that says you're not a female, you should be going to that other bathroom. And if I have my baby daughter in that bathroom with me, I don't know how you're gonna use the bathroom, what your thing is. So I feel like that's why that should be a thing because kids are already kind of confused and manipulated by what they see with, no disrespect again, with the little Nas X's and stuff like that, and all this salacious sex and colorful hair and nails and makeup on men and women, and it's confusing to some children and some people, and it's a lot going on with all these rights and laws, and no disrespect at all. Like I'm trying to say, I don't hate the community of people, love and embrace them. They're in my family and are part of my friends, but that kind of bothers me, and that's why I feel like that should be a thing. And I agree, masculinity, as you said, Raheem, should come back, but because this is where we are, and it looks like we're moving further in that group of people, that might as well be a thing.
And I wanted to speak on that in response to that. Uh, Nothing against the LGBT community as well. I have family members that are transgender and are homosexual as well, but like I just can't the way things are being reversed where our kids are now being
I
taught.
can't hear you.
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
we can
yeah.
hear.
Nothing
Mhm.
against the LGBTQ community or anything like that. I got relatives as well that are in that particular lifestyle, but the way that we're moving into this new direction is not conducive to having a strong community, in my opinion. I mean, you have kids that are confused because of what they're being taught with cartoons and what they're being taught with schools. You have people literally trying to redefine what a gender is after thousands and thousands of years of us being on this earth on, what the only two genders are, male and female, and actually really trying to define biology like to a different standard, and pretty much go against mother nature and create this narrative that it's more than one, it's more than two genders just based off of how a person feels. Now, I do understand how a person can be gay. I understand it's an imbalance of, it can be either imbalance of testosterone or imbalance of estrogen that can cause a person. I do believe people are going that way, and I have a lot of respect for them, and I do believe that they do belong. They should have their own media and different things like that. But now it's gotten out of hand to the point where power corrupts, and once power corrupts, people are thirst for more power, and they, try to implicate this whole narrative that, oh, it's a possibility that you're homophobic if you don't agree with everything that we got going on, including brainwashing your kids. And I'm just not with that. Yeah, I'm not with that at all. And with me, and I do take some responsibility. It's our fault for letting it get out of hand this way, for letting it get this out of control without much pushback, as we've seen into entertainment, and whether it be music or show business or the radio. A lot of these people are just for a line in their pockets. They don't care about, what happens in society where it may affect our everyday lives. So they go along with that narrative, and then they try to shame regular people into, agreeing with what's going on. I'm just not with that at all.
Excuse me. I just want to highlight this comment when Denise talking about that she saw a video when one of her friends went to Starbucks and he went with his wife, and the barista actually said, "No, you mean your partner?" I mean, no, he was saying obviously it's his wife. That's how crazy it's gotten to the point where a person is no longer a spouse. It is just a partner.
I wanted to add a comment too to what I saw Denise write in the chat. I'm getting fancy, so now I see how y'all on the panel and in the chat at the same time. I got my cell phone to the side, look at the chat. So now I'm hip to game. So I see Denise said something about I don't mind that. My problem starts when they try to get in our sports, our shelters, and our prisons. Boom, prisons. I want to comment on that. So I don't have any articles or links or documents I can prove right now, but I feel like the information is really credible. I just recently heard, about a female jail and a transgender person being in a female jail impregnating female prisoners. And again, that goes back to the whole situation we are with the community of people who I love, who are in my family, who are friends of mine as well. But speaking regarding to the LGTB plus community, if these whole gender roles and new bills and rights and regulations are being set, there should be, some type of classification. So that can't happen because, for example, if you're not fully female all the way biologically, body part, genitalia, you shouldn't be in a female part, or you should be in the appropriate classification of inmates. If you still have, male parts, you should be with males, even if you look like a female. So in this case, women are not being raped in jail by transgendered women who are not fully transitioned. But no disrespect to the community, love the community, but just wanted to bring that up. As Denise said, she minds and she feels some way when it comes to the prison system because this whole thing has not been always thought through yet. And it needs to be fixed because this is how problematic issues keep arising.
Okay.
And
I
I
just
would
want to,
say,
sorry, I just want to address what Denise is putting down. That there was 1 to 2 months ago, they also did it to 11 women in prison. 11 women got pregnant women in prison. If you have a penis, you need your own stall in the bathroom. I'm a shelter and a prison. So, I mean, you know what? Unfortunately, this stuff it's getting is really getting out of hand. And I think what's going to happen is there's going to be a backlash against the alphabet community if they don't check these people themselves.
it's just like that saying. I'm pretty sure you've heard that saying as well, K Fit. And we come from a similar background. So give a person an inch, they take a mile. And
Uh-huh.
I believe that's what, that's what's transpiring right now. And it's like some of these people within this community just can't really control themselves. It's like they like lust for more and more power and more, to try to shame people into going along with it. long, and it's going to get to a point where it's going to be a very big pushback because that, and that's why they are attempting to, I believe, influence the children because they know that when a person is an adult, their minds is set in a certain way of thinking. So, um, yeah, it's going to be a major pushback because this is going against it's like going against how the majority of the world operates, and it's not going to go over well as time goes on because that's why you have men and women both lusting for masculinity. Women still are attracted to masculine men. Some of them have been so entrenched with what's going on is that they may not admit it publicly, but and even the women that do admit that they are attracted to masculine men are like ganged up on from everybody, from the feminists to the transformers and everybody else. So I don't know. It's just it done got out of control, and just seeing everything on my time feed and in movies and shows, you just can't. Can I get something that's just for men and women, please? Can I? Yeah, is that too much to ask?
No, it is too much to ask for these folks that are part of the rainbow group. I mean, I don't wanna have to recite half of the alphabet every time. I mean, I don't mean a disrespect, but they know who they are. But the thing is that when when somebody has time to make up problems because those problems are made up. The whole pronoun game thing, that's a problem that is made up. These people have too much time on their hands. They have apparently grown up so privileged that they don't really live in the real world, so they have a lot of time to make up shit, to make up problems, to make up drama, to make up oppression, trying to participate in some kind of oppression Olympics. I mean, because that's what it all is. It's looking for a reason to be a victim, looking for a reason to be to draw attention to themselves because they are oppressed. I mean, nobody's oppressing them. Nobody's oppressing them. They said it. I mean, they just they just want to step on somebody else's rights. They don't understand that they're supposed to have their rights, of course, but they don't have a right to interfere with mine or
Right.
ours.
I'll
For
be
us,
back, fellas. I'll
heterosexual.
be back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But you know, it's just
Interesting
it's
conversation, guys.
Yes,
yes. Well, thank
yes, it is. I know that it's a little. It can be a little bit touchy, but we can't be afraid because that's part of the agenda. Censoring. I mean,
That's,
suppressing.
that's why I'm
Yeah.
like, you
So
know what? I love is this is not hate. This is love and education and understanding and learning.
yeah, telling truth is not hate. It never ever is. Telling truth is never ever hate. Don't let anybody tell you different.
you know.
You
But that's
you say that because
see.
you're an old white.
I don't want them hating and then they jumping us.
No, no, no.
Uh,
What she said about me because I'm an old white male. That's why I say what I say.
well, if you're an old white male, I could just imagine what Denise is thinking about me.
Oh well, the
Well, we all middle
patriarchy.
aged up here, according to your last stream. We all middle age up here, so they're gonna get us regardless,
Yeah,
if anything.
yeah. Apparently, we old. We all already. I'm an old white male, according to Denise. All right, sure I
Well,
am.
well,
I'm
well, I'm
40,
old.
no middle age.
Well, I'm old.
Hmm.
I'm old. Well, I'm old as Methuselah, according to Denise. I mean, I am only 59, not 79.
They're gonna be like, what those old bags talking about? How dare them talk about us? They old.
Oh,
What
wait.
power? What power? What power? I'm a Gen
What
Xer.
power?
What power? What power are you talking
Okay,
about?
I'm just trying to get us prepared in case we get any hate about this topic, So the clap back for them is gonna be like, oh, those old geezers talking about us.
Uh,
you know what it is?
no, no.
It's just that some people are so emotional. emotional. That's why.
Yeah, yeah.
And
All of us have to be triggered. Nobody's getting triggered here. I'm just telling you like it is. What the hell?
I would like to know
okay,
how we can get some fast rights and rules and regulations and amendments and laws and changes made for the Black African American community the way this group has. No hate, no shame. Don't kill me. Don't ban my channel. But I would love to know how to get my Black brothers and sisters together to get these actions the way they've come upon and got the actions and effective change they've gotten in such a dynamic New York minute.
All
okay.
right.
Let's walk.
Jose, let me tell you
Let
something. You guys have been in power for so long. And
That
you
being in,
guys are patriarchal. You're all white males.
right, right. We
uh,
all white males with patriarchies and
Thank you for
mansplaining
coming.
and all. Yeah, yeah,
I
sure.
interrupted my evening nap. Oh my God. I feel like now I'm not 27 anymore. No, I'm joking.
Oh,
And now
well,
you'll
look at
live
me. I'm
forever
going.
and ever.
mhm.
You know what, Denise? You're gonna live to be 100 years old.
I don't, but even if I do, which I won't, I don't want to look 100.
All right.
Okay. People tell me, literally tell me I look 27. Okay.
That's
So,
good.
Well,
That's
people
good.
tell me. Well, people tell me I look like I'm in my 40s.
no, you literally look 79 because you don't nap and you have to deal with those raccoon rats,
Yeah.
over
Okay.
there in
Oh,
New York.
So the
okay. First,
possums. What the
okay.
possums?
First of all,
Those
okay,
are
Possum!
okay,
turtles.
okay. First of all, let me make this perfectly clear again. We don't have a rat problem. We have a little mousy problem.
Jesus Christ. Jose, go to Chocha Beach, take some snacks, some sunscreen, and umbrella, snacks for your raccoon rat friends, and go enjoy the rest of the summer. Okay?
Ew.
And
Oh
don't
my.
Ouch.
forget their snacks because if you forget, they'll get your snacks.
Have you guys ever been to Orchard Beach though in the Bronx in New York?
No, no. Look. Me and Ramon have stepped foot in the most beautiful beaches in the world.
Yes.
That thing that you guys call a beach, no offense, but that's an ass puddle soup over there.
Ew.
It's a used plastic thing. I'm not gonna say the name
Está
too.
culo.
Okay. Oh, okay. First of all, every beach gets a little dirty now and then.
No, 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 no. That those beaches out here, that's literally unless it's like Florida beaches, that's literally ass broth. That's not a beach. Okay, that's disgusting. That water looks suspicious. That's never how the beach is supposed to look.
She says suspicious.
It does. It does. That water looks weird. It looks like you're gonna come out with like three eyes and wings and stuff. Ugh.
Ew.
I have a beach
Um,
question. You know the beach is
okay.
clean if you walk in the sand and there's no what? What should not be in the beach sand in any state or any country?
Poop, dog
Thank you.
shed. It should not be trash. There should not be food. No cigarette butts. No cans. No belongings. No rats. I can continue down
Okay.
the list.
First of all,
Yeah.
we don't have. I have never seen a rat in Orchard Beach.
Yeah, you use glasses. You don't take your glasses to Chocha Beach. So of course you think they're raccoons or possums, like Ramon said.
There was so much glass in the beach. Last time I went to Orchard Beach, I could barely walk on the sand. No lie.
You see? And Jose
Okay.
wants to,
Okay.
oh, this is
Oh.
a beautiful utopia. Nah, man, that's like, ugh, that's disgusting.
Okay. But okay. Well, okay. First of all, let me dispel the myth. You do not need a hazmat suit to come to New York,
Oh no,
but
you
I would need
do.
a
That's an
gas.
outbreak. That's an
Okay.
outbreak.
First of all, I would need a gas mask to go to LA with all that smog that you guys have.
Well, I'm not from Cali. I just live here. I'm a transplant. In Puerto Rico, where I am from, we have the cleanest air you could possibly imagine. So I agree with you. LA has a lot of smog issues,
Okay.
but it
And
doesn't
besides,
compare to the hazmat suit because there's an outbreak over there. I'm just trying to figure out if I should get construction boots taped to the hazmat suit, or if I can get a different type of
no,
boots
no, no, no. All you
with the
need,
suit.
all you need is a nice. All you need is a nice dress, maybe a pair of sunglasses, because most likely, if I have a wedding, it's going to be in the summer, meaning I'm gonna hope and pray I get a place with air conditioning, or else I'll pass out.
Oh my god! How dramatic! You're dramatic.
Yeah, right.
You
Okay,
have the
excuse me.
blood of a guaybana flowing through you. You're not gonna pass out.
Denise, I actually went to the ER and suffered from heat stroke.
Oh my god, that was you
Uh,
being dramatic.
No, that's not being dramatic. That's being for real. The ambulance came and they took me to the hospital.
That's that's because you were being dramatic.
No, I was not being dramatic.
Were
I was
you
being.
hospitalized? Were you hospitalized?
Okay, I was in the ER and then I was discharged.
You see, that's because do you know what? Why they discharge you? Because it was just in your mind. Eso era
No,
mental.
okay, it was not mental. I actually fainted.
Yeah, mentally, you put it in your brain that you were. Look at that. Look at how beautiful.
No,
That's a
there's no
beach.
such thing as
That's
mentally.
that's a
Nay,
beach.
that's a beach. You can see the bottom of the sand.
That look when I took MK to Puerto Rico. Now he literally. Oh my god, he was like, "Wow, I can see my feet." I'm like, "This is a beach." You
that
know?
shouldn't be that shouldn't be
Agreed.
like a big surprise being
Okay,
able to
wow,
see one
that looks.
feet.
Yes.
Like,
That water that looks suspicious, nah, I don't. Nope,
All
no.
mucky and green
I mean
and
that.
dark. You couldn't even
I mean that.
see.
I mean that.
Yeah.
I mean that.
Ugh.
That looks like Orchard Beach.
No, that doesn't
hell
look like
no.
It's
Chocha Beach.
not. No,
That
it
doesn't
does
look
not,
like
Jose.
No,
You
no,
Chocha
know
no,
Beach.
you're
Georgia.
lying.
That doesn't look like
No,
Chocha
no.
Beach. Chocha
This
Beach.
is the typical. This is typical. This is
Yeah,
typical.
that's normal. That's a normal Puerto Rican beach.
Yes, yes. So K-Fit, I mean, you need to plan your
That looks
trip.
like Orchard Beach.
That I've been telling K Fit she needs
I've been to San
a
Juan and
Rican
the water
lover.
looked really nice there.
Yeah, you definitely do. You need a Rican hobby that can take you on trips over there.
I really
You
liked
know.
San Juan. There was clubs, bars. They had everything. Like the supermarket had a liquor store and a beauty parlor. And I'm like, oh my god, a liquor store, a supermarket, and a beauty parlor all in one. This is legit.
You'll
Yeah.
love it. You
They
will
had
love.
like
I
Long
swear.
John Silver. Everything was there. It's like you didn't. I didn't really need to do nothing but like walk on the strip. Everything was there.
Look at the comment. It said so many better beaches in Puerto Rico, still beautiful, but not even in my top 10. So imagine if that is one of his many beautiful beaches, and that's not even the top 10.
Yeah,
Imagine the top 10
there's
beaches
no
in
New
there.
York beach that looks like this. Not even Jones Beach looks that clear. And I've been
Ugh.
to Jones Beach very recently. It's the best beach in New York, in my opinion. But the water is not even that clear in
Look at
Jones
that.
Beach, and
Look
the
at that.
sand is kind of rocky. It's kind of sharp, but it's the cleanest I've seen.
Look at that water. Don't you want to be in there with a piña
That
colada?
looks almost drinkable.
Oh my god, that's the
Yeah, it's
best.
salt water, but it's clean enough that it's very transparent.
Yeah.
It
You
doesn't-
can see even the fish. That's something that in here you can see nothing. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
Look
you
at
may
that.
see a beer, the plastics to the 6 pack of beer floating in the water over
You
here.
see?
Oh,
Poop,
ew.
poop.
That
There
that
I have a friend that
that
told me,
plastic thing.
yeah, there's a friend that told me that he saw poop floating in the water in New York at some point.
People
And I
have
was
sex in the
like,
beach
that's this
water.
ugh. I'm
dice que
like,
es pasarle.
that's a little
Are you talking?
island. That's a that,
Okay,
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
yeah.
little
I just want to
That's
island.
like
acknowledge.
kind of like a little island municipality type of thing. Not like Vieques. Vieques is
Yeah,
there actually live.
it's
There are
bigger.
people that
Yeah,
live there. Yeah.
Icacos is smaller, but it's beautiful. It's
I'm coming to
beautiful.
Puerto Rico. Bunk that. I'm out there.
I said I mentioned before we should plan it for at least 2024 to all of us go. Jose is gonna be melting, so we might as well just buy a lot of ice to give him ice
Yeah.
baths every day. Like dump him in like an ice tub so he can refresh himself.
And I don't think it's
But
really expensive either. It's affordable, I'm sure.
oh yeah, oh yeah, it's really nice, and the food. Oh my god. Okay, work out a lot before and try
Okay,
to
how
diet a
long?
little bit so
Okay,
you can
excuse me.
lose weight.
How long is this video? Because it's
It's
How long is
beautiful,
what?
y'all.
Yeah, those are
Jose doesn't want
that's
to
how
be
long is this
reminded
a
of the
video
beach.
anyway?
beaches.
Because
That's a natural beach. The not Chocha Beach. Chocha Beach es un cagadero.
This year we got his play school Fisher Price over here.
Hi, Chacha Beach. Jose, you were gonna say something. Jose?
yeah, it's just that I just want to acknowledge that James Maps in the chat.
Hi, James.
Can anyone hear me?
Hello. Yes. What have you guys all done so far for the summer? Anyone done anything interesting this summer so far?
Well, I can't go in on vacation because because of my situation, because I had to take so much time off a few months back, so I can't go on vacation. So I haven't done anything interesting, unfortunately. So I'm gonna be planning on doing something else in the next several days. I should be getting a visitor during this month. I'm preparing for that. So you got Don Jose, Denise, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
K-Fit is
Yeah.
so somebody special that should be coming to see me. So that's something that I'm working on. Hmm.
Well, I was in Philadelphia last month attending the ASME convention, and I had the pleasure of meeting up with Don Armando. The only problem is when you go to those conventions, they tend to say a lot of speeches, and they tend to go into these resolutions like resolution number 6,867, other page 645 in the Green Book, and then
Yeah,
report
that's
number
like giving
6,000.
me. Yeah, that's like giving me a Panadol PM or something. It's gonna put me to sleep. Yeah. Yeah.
But
That's what it does. That's what that does to me. I don't like going to meetings because it's usually somebody talking very slow and very boring.
Yeah,
And
me too. I can't.
I'm gonna start. I don't know if it's called kind of like lacking attention span or something like that, but yeah, meetings make me sleepy. I hate them.
No one, I don't think anyone enjoys that. Like, I've never met a real life person saying, "Oh my God, I love these seminars or these people talking crap." Like, I've
Yeah.
never met anyone like that.
No,
I
no,
don't
I'm
even know
never.
why
I'm never
we
such a
don't come
fan.
into
I
an
mean,
accord to say, let's not do this anymore.
I hate
mhm.
the
well,
virtual
okay.
meetings with the people with the prettiest photo, with the best makeup, with the best background, and the best outfit. I'm like, look at that bitch. Oh, I hate that person. This is so perfect. Every meeting, they got the best lighting. I'm like so petty.
Yeah,
Mm.
I bet, because I'll be rocking my homeless look, and I'll be like, okay. I mean, but you know what? It's whatever. If that makes them look and feel better, good for them. I'm still gonna rock my homeless look.
Mm.
I'm
Well,
like, iPhone user logging in, no picture.
Yeah, no picture. Oh, I'm sorry, my internet is not. It doesn't have enough bandwidth. It has to be my picture. That's it.
okay. Let's see. We have okay. We're gonna bring in the 18.
Oh,
Okay,
we were talking about the lady, the 39-year-old lady that said that she was tired, right?
Yeah. I
That
mean,
was a
yeah, but
great
she was
topic.
making she was making other videos before that, singing a different tune when it comes to
Really?
being independent and all and things like that. But now apparently, because she's been working for a number of years on her own and doing everything on her own, she's getting tired of that. So now she wants a retirement plan. That's what really that's about. She wants to be able to just stop working and being able to sit down and chill and
Well,
someone else to pay for everything. That's what she
look,
really means.
I'm gonna look. I think I'm gonna start a consultant, a consultant job for older ladies that want to marry. Look, if you are from the ages of 38 to 50
Mhm.
and you want to marry, you gotta understand. I would say 37 to 50. You gotta understand one thing. Uh, you're gonna have to realize that you're gonna have to trade off way more than any other woman, but you can still marry. But the stuff you're gonna have to trade, you're gonna have to be willing to, because this is the problem. These ladies have been on their own for too long, so they're not used to that, and they will say, "Oh, that's controlling. Oh, I don't want to do that." For example, you have something in your hands if you're older that younger ladies don't have, and make no mistake, ladies from 21 years old all the way to before your age are your competition. You're younger, more, easy to deal with, beautiful women are your competition. You're competing with them. So
Yeah.
you're not going to get the high earner dudes. That's out of the question. It's not going to happen. Let it go.
Yeah.
Oh my
Uh
God, Denise, I love this idea. We should get into business together. You get their
yeah.
mind, I get their body, and we're
Yeah,
gonna make money.
definitely,
Well,
definitely.
yeah, that's an idea. That's an
Definitely.
idea. You address two different parts of the mind and body, mind and body.
Legit.
You do have your specialties in
We
that.
should, Kefi. We should design this program and start selling our services.
I'm
Look,
Hey,
serious.
me
Even the
too.
304s can get into this.
Yeah, we could. I mean, if you want, yeah, that will be like an intensive, look at intensive program. But look, this is
it
my
has to
point.
be an intensive. If they have been 3 or 4 their whole
Yeah,
lives and they're
yeah.
used to having a certain behaviors for so long, it's gonna be intensive on your part. Denise, you're really gonna have to get to work on the
I'm
minds of
gonna
these
turn into
women.
a mental ninja.
It's
Look,
gonna be
Yeah,
coaching, diet, nutrition, fitness, wellness, mindset. We're gonna make money, Denise.
yeah, yeah, and then
actually, yeah, not
you
bad,
can
not
get
bad.
your tough stains are going to be the fat public, the fat ones that are like 300 pounds, 400 pounds. All these ladies are going to be your tough stains to deal with, K-Fed. But look,
Yeah.
these ladies are on the older side. Okay, you can't compete on beauty, you can't compete on access to your womb, you can't compete on use, you can't compete on mileage. What you can compete with is your knowledge and your wisdom that you acquire with years. And by that, what I mean is like you know already what men want because you've seen it, you lived through these things. So you can use the fact that you know this already and you're not combative. But these ladies tend to set in their ways and not understand this until they're 50, 60 years old. And that's when they start crying, oh my God, I'm going to die by myself. And by that
Mm.
time, they're willing to compromise and trade off stuff that if they would have traded at 40, they would have gotten married. If they would have traded this off at 50, they would have gotten married. But at 60, no one's coming to check you.
Yeah,
Facts.
So
they're gonna be
Denise,
they're gonna be up in Kendra G's
yeah,
show at 60 years old, trying to get somebody to give them the business, lay the
yeah.
pipe on them.
Look, this is the first thing. A 60-year-old male is not gonna marry a 60-year-old woman. I can
No,
bet
they
you
want
my
something
left
younger.
eye is not going to happen. They're gonna look for
Oh, they're
something,
gonna want somebody younger. They're gonna want
yes,
somebody in their 30s or something like
yeah,
that.
or even 40s. What
Rock,
I'm
you
Yeah.
can
saying
jump in,
is,
defend the men.
this is the
Hmm.
thing. If you're an older lady, you can still win. You just have to find a guy that you're still somewhat a prize to him,
Yeah,
somewhat a win to him.
Um,
cooperation,
Denise,
cooperation,
Yeah,
cooperation
peace,
for real
cooperation,
cooperation.
femininity. Keep up your
They have
beauty,
to.
keep up your body.
No attitudes,
Know
no
how to make
attitudes,
him
no
feel good.
backfill,
And
no back talk.
on top of that, on top of that, you got to, for example, let's say I'm 50 today, right? I know 50-year-old dudes are
mhm.
not going to marry me. I will have to find a 65-year-old dude that will still think he's winning with me. Now he's going to be very set in his ways as well. So I know that I'm going to be very particular in order to get under his structure. I still have to do these things for him. I still got to make his life easier. There's a lot of things that he might ask of me to trade off, and I have to, and these ladies need to understand that, because there's some ladies that at the notion sometimes that they will have to share a man, they will scream. But I'm like, if you did not want it to share a man, why you waited till you're 50? Why you waited till you're 45? Why you waited till you're 47? You get my point? Because at that age, you don't have anything to bargain with. You can't give them men kids. You're not young enough. Most of the women at that age have let themselves go because age is real. So you got to move while you still have something to bargain with.
Guys, there is a problem with that. Now, Denise, should I say it or would you like to say it?
I like when you say.
Já com
Okay,
vocês.
okay, it makes too much sense.
Ah, yeah, that 39-year-old lady can still win. Now the thing is that, is she going to let go of her attitude though?
Most
You know,
likely she's not. That's the problem. They
you
too stuck
see,
in their ways.
that is the issue. You got to be someone that's, people are blessed, feel pleasant, pleased to be around you. If you're not attracting people that say, hey, my interactions with you are good, then you're the problem. They're like, oh no, this relationship did not work with this person, and that relationship did not work, and that relationship did not work. Like, I see the Kendra G singles program, and I'm like, this is a comedy show for me. I love it
Yeah,
because you
but
can
it's always
already
the men's
tell.
fault.
Yeah,
It's
you
always
you
the
can
men's fault.
already tell the path that these people have got. You're single for a reason. And they're like, no, I choose to be single. No one chooses to be alone.
No,
It
no,
goes on
no,
a
no.
singles show.
That's cap. That's cap.
That's cap. There is something that's happening that it's happening, and you just gotta take care of it. And it's better if you do it now. And it's the same thing with the notion that these ladies are like, oh, I'm working on myself. How long that's gonna take? You're on the clock. You don't have 3 years to work on yourself, because at
Oh,
50, at 55, you're going to regret it.
oh,
Yeah, yeah.
guys,
Yeah. Oh, oh.
in fact, you know what's going to be the topic for Monday stream? What do the ladies look for in a quality man?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
oh
That's
boy.
gonna be an
Oh,
8 hour
oh, oh,
stream.
Yeah.
oh, boy. No, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a long list. There's gonna be a long list of requirements, and it's gonna take hours to go through because it's so long. So
Are
yeah,
you
yeah.
saying?
It's gonna
Are
take
you
all day.
saying? Are you saying that the stream might last slightly more than 2 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
for sure.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be two plus. That's exponentially. Exponentially, it's gonna take a whole day. A whole day. Yep. Whole day of your life trying to get through that list. I mean, this is out of love that I say it, but women have to have like a whole bunch of requirements, a long list of requirements that one man cannot fulfill them. It takes like five men, different men, to meet all of the requirements. I mean,
Not only
Um,
that, the requirements are hypocritical though.
yeah,
You
and
know?
contradictory too.
Yes. It's like, I want a man that's like I said, women, that we suck at business because of how we conduct the dating pool. We have all the power. Make no mistake. I'm with Jordan Peterson on that. We have all the power. Make no mistake. We have all the power when it comes to dating because we are the ones who decides who gets laid and who gets born into this world.
Right.
So that's a huge power. Men want to get laid. Men want to, have their seed put into the future. That is a reality. And for that, you can ask any price. But women have decided to cheapen sex so much that right now is worth nothing. You can get pussy out here for $40.
Yeah, yeah, they're running
Okay.
the roster carousel so much that
Yeah. Your thought pocket is worth
You was the
nothing.
most of the carousel.
It's worth
the rooster
nothing.
carousel, you know what I mean with that?
Yeah, and there's a lot of women that are like, oh, like I'm withholding sex. I'm a celibate now after 30 years of
Bullshit.
using your thought pocket. Are you
No, no, no. They,
serious?
they withhold
Y'all
it. They
live
withhold
tonight.
it.
I like this.
No, they withhold it from the guys that they're not really attracted to, that they don't really want, but they are trying to get something out of. They're trying to finesse something out of them. Yeah, yeah, they play that game, that withholding and that celibate game, but they don't play that game with the guy that they are attracted
Look,
to.
I'm
The
gonna
ones
tell you
that
something.
actually,
To the
yeah,
young men
True.
that are out there, I'm just gonna put it out there, right? As a woman, I'm sorry if I'm considered a traitor for this, but if a woman is one of those ladies that it's into celibacy, or she comes at you with I withhold sex and whatever, she's not going to give you sex when you marry her. That's the type of woman that will manipulate you the rest of your life
yeah,
with sex, and you will have to outsource sex, and eventually you will cheat on this lady because you have a sexless marriage. I can guarantee you that
yeah,
that's
yeah,
how it's
yeah.
going to go down, and I'm telling you this as a woman. So if you're dating someone that is have has ever played with sex,
Mm-hmm.
not because she probably that day she doesn't feel good or she was on her period, that's those are different things, but if she's trying to manipulate with it before marriage, that's a major red flag. You should end and terminate that relationship. It's not going to end
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. But they use it as a weapon, and a
Yeah.
man shouldn't go along with that. I mean, that's an old thing. That's an old thing where women will withhold it and use sex as a weapon to get what they wanted from men to manipulate and all that. That's kind of like an older thing when men had to stay with their wives and they will have to take shit and they will have to take being forced into being celibate, even though they have a wife, they have a woman next to them, but the men were dropping the ball because that's the moment when a man removes himself from the bedroom. Because if she stays in the bedroom, then she's getting what she wants, and the man is not getting what he needs. So that's what those guys were dropping the ball when it comes to that. They weren't taught well. I mean, a woman cannot play that game with me because I remove myself from the bedroom until she changes her mind. That's how it is with me. They're not gonna play that game with me.
But look at this, and this is my theory, right? When a woman, and what I mean by that is that I want you guys to understand, when a woman withholds sex from you, that tells you, aside from what I mentioned before, it tells you a second thing. And again, I'm speaking because I come from the masculine sector. I've seen this among my ex former masculine friends and family.
Hmm.
The second reason why they do this thing is because that woman is telling you that's the only thing that she brings to the table.
Yeah, it's sex.
Okay, that's the only thing that she has as a bargaining chip. She doesn't bring anything else, because if she would have bring anything else, that's what she would have taken off the table the minute you're not giving her or investing in her as she expected you to. Keep
Yeah,
that in mind every time you see that this type of ladies, oh, I'm not gonna have sex until marriage, and you know already she's not a virgin. that
yeah,
that ain't it. She's withholding sex because it's the only thing she brings, her vajayjay. And again, the vajayjay's value today is not a ring. If you go out, vajayjay's value today is $40 because it's very. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. I have no dog in the fight. I'm a woman myself.
yeah, yeah,
That is
yeah,
the
yeah.
truth. So, ladies, I mean, keep your own pace, but don't play with that. Because if when roles are reversed, what we try to do when a man tells you, "Oh, I'm too tired, I want to have sex today," who is she?
Hmm.
That's how it is. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen it with my own eyes. I mean, it is what, because you got to look at it this way. When you stop investing in a woman, what as a man you withdraw first? What's the first thing you say? I'm not going to invest in this woman. My what? Time,
Money.
money. That's what you bring to the table. Your resources and your time. She's only bringing her pussy. That ain't it. Walk away from it.
Yeah.
And that's all she wrote.
Well, you know
But
what? This has been very interesting. Now, as I stated last night, in season 4, I have a mission. Is I'm going to try to bring up topics which might interest the ladies because their viewpoint do matter. Unfortunately, with the exception of you two ladies and a couple others, not too many ladies join the panel, and not too many ladies actually enter a comment. I mean, that's their own personal choice. But I just want to make sure that the ladies understand that there's going to be content that may be interesting for them as well.
Hey, guys,
Okay.
guys, are you there? No, no, no. I didn't hear anything. I didn't know if there was something wrong going. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Okay, people
no,
are
we're looking forward to that. Uh huh.
okay because
Yes. What happened? What's going on, guys?
okay. Uh,
Everybody's quiet. I
we're
don't know.
here. I'm sorry, I'm here.
No, I keep asking, hey,
oh,
guys, what's
okay.
going
I
on?
just asked.
It got real quiet for a moment.
I thought Raheem was gonna speak because he hasn't spoken, so I was being quiet.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Rakim
Joaquin
is
is full of
taking that
shit.
nap that I was supposed to take, huh?
Uh, I don't know.
Snoring.
Hopefully he's not
He
Gene,
driving.
thinks he's
it's
slick.
Yeah, you
Hopefully
know
he's
those
not
naps.
driving.
You know those
Gene, it's
naps
funny that
when you have your mouth open and you literally just passed out and you blanked out of everything.
Yeah, when you feel
Yeah.
like you're on
That
drugs, those naps.
yeah, that's how Rakim is right now.
Ah, okay.
well, you know, it's funny. I'm the oldest one in the panel, and I don't take naps.
But that's what ages
That's
you.
gonna have to change as you get a little bit older. That may change. You might need to take kind of like a half hour and close your eyes at
That
least.
gives
And
you, yeah. Look, kids. Why do you think kids are the happiest in the world? They take naps. It's good for
yeah,
your brain. It's good for your soul. It's good for your heart.
Mhm.
So you might want to consider taking nap. Naps are life. Look at Ramon. He looks
Okay.
42 and he just said he's 47. Come on.
Well, I don't. Well, look, I don't. Look, I don't take a nap, and I look like I'm in my 40s.
No, you don't. You look 79.
oh, Denise, you know that Denise is gonna be brutally honest. She's gonna be, she's not
Denise,
holding back. So might
If
as
you wanna
well.
look, if you
Denise,
wanna look 50, you first have to shave off your head. We told you that already. That's the first, that will shave off 10 years off of you. That's the first thing. After you do
yeah,
that, you have to
yeah,
start
but I
taking
still,
naps.
yeah, but I still got hair. It's just that I'm a little thin on top.
No, no, no. That let it go.
No,
Stop being
no,
on
no.
denial.
You might as well. I think you might as well kind of like use one of these shaving devices
Yeah.
that basically keep your head nice and smooth and shining. I mean, you might as well because what do you got? What do you got? What are you trying
Nothing.
to
A second beard.
do?
Let it go.
I got.
Let
It's
it
just that
go.
Cranium,
I just.
that's cold beer.
I mean, I mean, I.
Let it go.
I mean, I just a little thin on top. That's all.
No,
A
no,
little thin,
no,
a little thin. There is
no.
nothing there.
I
Come
love
on, come
how
on, come
I'm
on,
gonna
come on.
copy the way Jose minimizes things. Just a little bit,
Let's not be in denial. Come on,
Yeah,
Don
that
Jose.
wasn't
How
an
did you get that?
earthquake. That was just, the earth resetting a little bit. That's it. Look, this is Jose's hair theme song. Listen to it.
Oh,
Ah, good.
That's
Green.
his hair it sounds like this.
Damn, that's cringy. What the-
Let
Oh,
it go, Jose. You'll notice that people tell you you look different and younger. You'll see it.
you
Just
know,
All
it's
wait.
funny
right.
because at my job, you know why? It's funny because at my job, people tell me I should shave all my hair off.
You should shave it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you
Yeah,
should
that
try
we've
it.
been telling you. Shave it off. Shave it off. Shave it off.
Maybe you should give it a
Okay.
try.
Well,
I mean,
well, you know what? Okay. Here's what I'll do. Denise, if you go to Times Square on New Year's Eve to watch
No,
the ball drop,
no,
and
it's not gonna
then
happen.
be hugging kiss but strangers, then I will shave my hair off.
Yeah, I no.
mhm.
The equivalent to that I told you is that you get on your shoulder a tattoo of Tweety the bird or Hello Kitty, whichever you pick, it's good. If you do that, then I'll go to Times Square.
Well, you know what?
Mhm.
I will have to be there with you when you do that after I get my tattoo.
Well, again, like I
Hey,
said, you
yeah.
need to get your Tweety on.
Okay, okay.
You know what?
Hey, lady. Oh,
Okay, you know what I need to do? I need to learn how to twerk.
no, 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 no,
No,
no,
no,
no,
no, no,
no!
no,
Don't say stop. No, no, don't start with that. I don't want
no.
to get that image in my head. I have a good
Yeah, me
enough
neither. I don't
imagination.
need that
No, I
mental
don't need that
picture.
visual. Don't give me. I don't need that visual. For real, for real.
I
Ladies,
mean,
You're
quick
gonna
question.
if you Jose, I look. This is my premonition. If you learn how to twerk, that could mean a torn ACL. You're too old for that. No, don't even try it.
I could be shirtless and twerk.
No, no,
No,
no, no, no, no, no. We don't want to see that.
it
We don't
ain't for
want to see that.
you. It ain't for you. Look, me and K Fit don't even know how to twerk. Why should you learn how to twerk?
No, no.
It's not
Quiere hacer
needed.
perreo. Quiere darle el perreo.
you may
Yeah.
sprain something. I'm telling you.
Hey, you guys, ladies, you guys see my picture? What do you think about my haircut? Since we were talking about hair just now,
You look more modern now.
more
Because
modern.
before,
Yeah,
yeah, you used to look like
yeah. I did that haircut myself.
now you look
Nice. And I know
modern.
it's cooler too, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Now you look
yes.
more modern. Jose,
I mean,
follow Ramon's example. Turn
I mean,
into the
I mean,
21st
I mean,
century and let that second beard go.
The school beer.
That
The school
extra
beer.
I
mustache.
mean,
Let it go.
first of
Can I
Let
ask you
it
guys a
go.
question?
Let it go.
Oh man, that's
I
a
want to
hot
ask
mess.
you guys a question. So
Yeah.
tomorrow morning, I'm gonna do a Zumba workout
yes.
online. So I'm gonna focus my Zumba workout based on line dances. You know, like line dances that came with popular songs that I feel everyone would know. So I want to check out with you guys. Do you think the general population knows these common songs? So it's pretty much if you think the song was just trash or not. I'm trying to find songs that everyone can dance to. So is it fair to say the Macarena will be a good song because everyone in the world should know the
Mhm.
Macarena, right?
Yep. Yep. La
No, the song
Macarena.
that you need to use. The song that you need to use is "This is how we do it."
Oh, Montel
This,
Jordan.
this,
Okay.
You
this
need to
is
use
how
that
we
one.
do it.
That's a classic. That's a classic.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Because
is.
I'm not pressuring anyone to learn how to do the dance in the video. It's just to get people moving nonstop the whole time period.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess that's an example of kind of like a very dance, kind of like club oriented song. That's the one that comes to mind first. But yeah, yeah. Anything similar to that, you could use it. You could use it. Something
What's
that is
that? What's that? One song. Good vibrations. Everybody know that.
No, but that's Marky
Oh
Mark.
yeah.
No, I don't like that guy. I don't like it. That's Marky Mark. No, I don't like that dude.
I got like
You
the Cupid
don't?
shuffle, the cha-cha slide. I'm like, I think everybody knows the cha-cha slide. You
Yeah.
I
know,
don't know
Everybody knows the
you
the
don't.
Macarena.
You
What
don't know
about
the
the Cupid
cha-cha slide?
shuffle?
Nope.
Let me see what else.
That's
That
weird.
What about the Cupid shuffle? You know the
I'm not
Cupid shuffle?
gringo. I grew up in the mountains of BR. Like, come on. Cut me some
Yeah,
slack.
let me
yeah.
see.
Well, I grew up
Well,
next to the project, so it was perreo. That's what I grew up with.
What about
I grew up.
da-da-da-da gasolina?
Yeah,
Da-da-da-da
that's more
Yeah.
like
gasolina.
it. That's more
Oh
my
yeah, yeah.
Everybody know
That's
Gasolina too.
That's gonna make it to the playlist tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
yeah,
I
legit.
want
What's
to hear
that one
that.
song? What's that one song? I've got the power. Everybody remember that
That
one
I've
too.
heard.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Snap. That's called that's from Snap. Their first song. I remember that. I was a kid back then. So, but I do remember that was really big.
Yeah, I
I
I
never
don't
knew
remember
who
rem-
made
I
that
don't
So,
rem-
song.
I
I
I
didn't
don't
know it was
remember.
that.
remember it. I don't remember it.
I
But
remember it.
I do remember seeing it in a lot of movies. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was I'm not that far away.
Yeah, yeah. No, but
well,
I remember. I remember.
I'm gonna have to add Drake. I have to do the sticky challenge. Put my hand on my neck. Dun, 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 dun. But I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it without getting banned. So I gotta figure that out by tonight.
Well, there is the whole copyright thing. I guess another song that you could use is "Yeah" by Usher. I love
Yeah.
that
But
song.
you're gonna do that
Ooh.
on YouTube or Instagram.
I'm gonna try to do it on both because it is too hot to be outside fainting. Talking about dun, 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 dun. So I'm gonna
uh,
have to do that shit in the house with the
would you
AC
believe?
blasting.
Hmm. No, that's the
Would
thing.
you
That's the
believe
thing.
I
We
used
wouldn't
to
want
sing
you
a
to get.
parody? Guys, would you
Yeah,
believe I
go on,
used
go
to
on.
sing parodies? Okay, here's a parody. It's a cold world after all.
Oh,
It's a
Sasso.
cold world after all. It's a cold world after all. It's a cold, cold world. Winter is a time of year when it comes, we will cheer. Maybe young, maybe old, but we're all truly bold. It's a cold, cold world.
Okay, give me 1 second. Now hear this out, guys, and you guys vote in if Jose was the voice for Sasso. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. Jose,
It's gonna sound exactly like him, right?
hold on. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow.
Está borracho. Está borracho.
Sing
Here we go.
something
Here we
with a
go.
little bounce in it. It's a small world after all. No, anything but that. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Dee-dee-dee-dee. There they are, standing in a row. Big one, small one, some as big as your head.
Now let's see. There's a
Wow,
sound.
you
There's
nailed
a,
it,
That's
Denise.
funny.
it's that. I just want you guys to. That's Lion King's birth. Jose, would you sing again the song?
You know, it's crazy. It's crazy how that
It's
movie is still
Look, go ahead, Jose. Go,
relevant.
Jose.
It's a cold world after all. It's a cold world after all. It's a cold world after all.
Jose.
It's a cold. Yes.
Jose, confess. How much they pay you to make the voice of Sasu for Disney? Come on.
Damn.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
I
That's
don't
why
think I.
Jose bought his own apartment over there at Parkchester. It was from
Ah,
that
okay.
check.
The royalties.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
royalties.
Okay, that's
Not
good.
quite.
That's good,
Not.
Jose. You didn't tell us that. Hmm?
Oh wow. Well, you know what? It's been a lot of fun, and we can go on
Mm-hmm.
for others. But I don't. I mean, I do appreciate the fact that Denise gave up her nap to be on my platform,
Yeah.
and
That's a big
you
one.
know,
Thank you, Denise.
No problem. I
and
just
I don't.
aged 1 year today.
Okay, 1 year of what?
And
I
you're a what?
aged now I look 28.
Ah, okay. So you are
Well,
the aging. You are the aging. You are becoming old, and you're the aging.
Cause we interrupted her beauty sleep, so she gained a year.
Mhm.
Ah, okay, okay. No, you're gonna recover. You're gonna recover. You'll be fine. You
um,
look fine.
Denise,
Hmm.
wait until you get to be my age.
I'll probably sleep the whole day, I swear. I wake up
I
to cook something for Justin to cook his 3 meals and just go back to sleep.
I'll tell you, it seems like
No,
working to death is aging me. Currently, the area that
well,
I'm staying in, they brought me to this hotel, and this hotel is messed up. You know, it's a messed up hotel when it say motel on the sign, and it's one of those.
Oh.
I have another rule, and this is something you guys need to learn about me. It might come off as bougie. It is not, I guarantee you. But I never stay in places that are called inn. Anything that ends with inn, I don't stay in there.
This worse than an inn, Denise. It says literally motel. It looked like the Dust Till Dawn. That's just like one
Jesus
of those
Christ.
Oh
motels.
God.
And then I'm
That
No,
looking,
is
I'm
but
like this. And then like when he took me to it, because I was like, he was like, oh yeah, we just right up the block. I was like, this where I'm staying at. I'm like, this look like one of these motels where people do drug deals. They go bad, they get shot, and then everybody just break out. I
oh,
was
oh my
like,
God.
oh, what the hell? You're on some good
um,
fellowship.
I was like,
um, before we start to wrap this up, one thing that I need to know from you, Ramon, and you, Denise. Um,
Yes.
I'm going to be doing a two-part series completely in Spanish. The
Mm-hmm.
first part is going to be what can we mainland Latinos or gringos, as Denise like to call us, can learn from people from their countries of origin. And then the second part will be what guys can learn from us. Now, I plan to do the first part Sunday, August the 21st. But I need to know, Denise, if you're going to be doing a live stream and when, because I don't want it to conflict with your with like explaining. Or we what we can
It,
do is we can change it for another date.
well, I mean, I'm doing every Sunday at 5. That's what I'll be doing
Okay,
from now on.
okay.
So, yeah, it
So
will be that Sunday at 5.
okay, so or we could what we can do it during the week in the evening, so that way because I would like to keep it. I don't want to do it too early because if I do it too early, no one will be watching it. But you know what?
Well,
We
I
could we. I'm sorry. You was about to say something,
Denise?
Denise?
no, go ahead.
No, but you know what we can do? We could discuss it in the private chat
Yeah, we can.
because
Okay.
you know why? Because um we're gonna need you and Ramon's expertise as far as teaching us gringos how his life is in your countries of origin. And then
Okay.
maybe, and then maybe me and maybe some of the other Latinos or correction, gringos can gather. We can talk, share with you what been our experiences. See, the whole point of this is trying to get a little bit more of an understanding of each other, even though we cannot fully understand each other completely.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, kind of like being able to share about the things that one differs in, but also what one can have in common. And I'm all for that because if anything, we have to kind of like um we have to be able to play up the things that we do have in common because that's what
Yes.
unites us. So at least we can establish a real alliance. One thing that we cannot
Yes.
afford to do is to be divided. Absolutely.
Yes. I agree, and that's the whole purpose of this two-part series. I'm
Hmm.
not saying I'm not saying we're gonna bridge all the differences, but at least if we can start to have some sort of an understanding, and at least that way, when you share with us regarding situation in Puerto Rico, at least some of us won't get butthurt so much.
Oh.
Hmm, that would be impossible.
Yeah, yeah, there is always somebody that is gonna find a reason to be butthurt.
You
I
can
mean,
never
that's
win with the
inevitable.
internet. You never win
Yeah,
with the internet.
yeah, it's YouTube, it's social media, internet. Always there is always somebody who's gonna try to have a reason to be butthurt and to be a victim and to feel oppressed and to feel disrespected, even though nothing really that bad was being said. But there are people that just professional victims. That's a thing.
Well, well, that's true, and you know what? And the fact of the matter is, when you share those differences, I know I don't get offended because I have to accept the truth.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
No, no, no,
so
it's true. It's true. Always the truth is gonna be more difficult to deal with. It's gonna be a harder pill to swallow. It's always gonna be uncomfortable. It's always gonna be a little bit painful. It's always gonna hurt a little bit. But that is truth. That is truth. I mean, anything else is a sweet little lie, like the song says. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Anybody who's a Gen
well,
Xer have heard that song.
remember the theme of this season is to separate truth from fiction.
Hmm.
So that's gonna be my mission statement. And also, I plan to do something. It's gonna sound a little controversial, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. And the topic will be the sins of Christianity.
Ooh, what? You are gonna talk about that? Nah,
Yeah,
nah,
yes,
you?
because you know what? Okay, because you know why? Because we have to admit that we have made some mistakes in the name of Christianity.
Well. I mean, you can bring up the whole colonization of the Americas, for example. But that's all I'm gonna say. I just gave you an
Well, I
example.
mean,
But
okay, I understand. I know what, and I think I can get away with it a little bit more because I'm a Christian.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
No, no, no.
but that's for
Leave
another
it for
topic.
them.
Yeah,
Yes.
but we would discuss it in the private chat. So now we're gonna begin to wrap it up. First of all, I just want to thank everybody in the chat for entering their comments. I want to thank everyone who joined the panel and chop it up with me, and the fact that I didn't end up talking by myself, which is always a great thing, and it's always a
Mm-hmm.
pleasure to discuss with intelligent people who can speak truth. Okay? So now
Mm-hmm.
we're going to start to take closing remarks. And we're going to begin with the latest member of the Golden Sphere, who loves to go ski in opening New York, who wants to become a member of the Polar Bear Club. who wants to go to Times Square in shorts on New Year's Eve to watch the ball drop, whose deep passion is to be buried alive in snow, the introvert
Oh,
Boricua.
Don Jose, I thought you were talking about K-Fit. No, no. I
No,
mean, come on, no. Leave me with the warm weather. I just show you the images of beautiful Puerto Rico, warm Puerto Rico, tropical weather, tropical settings. What better than that? What better than that? Why I would want to be in that polar weather, risking getting bronchitis, or some other uh, uh, condition, illness, or something like that. Come on, Don Jose, you know better than that. I know that's your thing because you can live in that polar vortex temperatures of the New York winter. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it because it will kill me. It will kill me. I mean, I have to think about my health. But first of all, of course, I appreciate you letting me on your panel. I mean, we were able to talk a different several topics, and it was interesting. It was engaging. Time went by real quick, real fast, and I'm looking forward to the next one. And basically, that's it. That's all I can say. I appreciate you having me.
well, thank you. And again, for those who have not, please subscribe to the Introvert Boricua. He does have interesting content, and and he's the new one of the new people on the block. So show some love and subscribe to his channel. So what I'm going to do, Ramon, is I'm going to put you in the background. Hopefully you can stay. If not, I understand. But thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Yes. Okay. Now we're going to go to the other member of the Golden Sphere, whose mission is to be buried in snow, who wants to go to Corleone on New Year's Day. Kathy!
Heck no, y'all know that is not the truth. But thank you for the introduction. It's always a pleasure to be up here with you and your peoples. Shout out to everybody here on the chat right now. It's a great conversation, and happy to be able to catch you live. You're doing a lot more live than I can catch up with some of these days. But thank you for having me. I appreciate the open discussion. It was very engaging, as Ramon said.
Okay, well, thank you very much. And for those of you, if you have not done so, please subscribe to KFit Wine and FaceTime. She has an interesting channel. She goes on every Saturday night at 8 o'clock. Also on social media doing exercises in the morning. So if you can stay, I'll put you in the backstage. Otherwise, I'll see you at another time. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
Jose, thank you.
Okay. Now, I don't know what happened with Rakim. So what I'll do is I'll put in the link one more time if he wishes to join us in the backstage. I'm going to ask for final remarks from my cyber daughter.
Hey, thank you so much, Jose, for having me. And I know I jumped in late. I gave up my nap, but it was a really good stream. The topics were really good. I mean, they kept me engaged. So thank you for having me on, and I look forward for the next one.
Well, thank you very much. And I'm going to ask if you have not done so, please subscribe to Latin Explaining. I think you're going to find her content to be very educational, informative, funny, at times a little spicy. And I think you're going to enjoy her version of Latin Explaining. Are you not?
Yeah, I love Latin explaining as well. But I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, if you enjoy, you know, politics and without the mainstream BS and news, then you want to join Latin explaining for sure.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I don't know if you can stay because I know you've been deprived of your nap,
I'm
but if
heading
you
to my
can
nap
stay,
now. I
okay.
need
Well, you know
it. I
what?
need it.
That's okay. That's perfectly fine. So what I'll do is, we will DM each other tomorrow at some point, and just just show my love to my cyber son-in-law.
No problem. He's taking a nap
Okay.
too.
So
So,
okay.
so we'll see you later,
You're
Jose. Take care.
kidding.
No, I'm not. He's
Okay.
taking a nap too. But I mean, of course,
All right.
he
Take care.
worked for a very long time, so you know his nap is gonna last a long time.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Well,
Take
the
care.
fact of the matter, he's very okay. Good night. Good
Okay. Bye
night.
bye. Bye bye.
Um. Now, what I'm going to do is, oh, good night. Okay. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to give you. Just give me a moment. Okay. Okay. All right. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to give you. It was. I think it was. We talked about several topics. Whether to do these streams unstructured because it does allow a lot of information and interchange to flow freely. So, that being said, I just want to let everybody know that I will be live Okay. Oops. Okay. I apologize. I having some oops. Okay, I apologize. Just having some technical difficulty. Ramon, if you're still here, the link is there that you can join me in the backstage. Um, as I was trying to say before, the fact of the matter is we did have a good stream where we're able to discuss several topics. So I just want to thank everybody who appeared on the chat. I want to thank all the people who appeared on the panel. And I really appreciate all your love and support. So, that being said, I want to let everybody know that on Monday, I'm going to be live at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. And the topic will be, what do women look for in a quality man? So we're going to have an interesting discussion, and hopefully we can get some a lively to and fro regarding it. So I'm going to end the same way that I always close, which is the following: do not let the errors of the past damage your future, and we must do everything possible to minimize our contact with the mentally and intellectually challenged, because if we fail to do so, we will be infected by their stupidity and massive insanity. Ramon, if you're still watching, the link is there if you want to join me in the backstage. Otherwise, we'll see each other at another time. So, that being said, I thank you very much. Excuse me. And, excuse me, just give me a moment. Okay. So, I just want to wish everyone a good night and peace off. Okay.